Yo, what's up, guys? George back again to do another CD update. This one is for November 20th, 2018. I planned on doing this a little earlier this month. However, I was pretty sick. I had pneumonia, which sucked. I'm still getting over it. Um, the little ones, my twins had, my daughter had bronchitis. And then my youngest son had bronchitis that turned into walking pneumonia. And of course, I got the worst of it. So I was out of commission for a little while. But now I'm back. I'm feeling pretty good, other than trying to breathe sometimes. But I am on the mend. So I figured I'd show a bunch of CDs that I picked up over the last month or so to go along with the new LP update that I'll be doing this week as well, along with the Black Friday record store day stuff that I'm going to pick up, which isn't that much this year, which is good. So, although I say that every year and end up picking up more, but right now my list is pretty small. So, first up, I got the soundtrack for the motion picture Bad Reputation from Joan Jett. It has a brand new track called Fresh Start on here. Um, there's a couple other things that are not Joan Jett, like Bikini Kills on here, and Fee. I don't know who Fee is, but for the most part, it's all Joan Jett and Runaway stuff. So you get like I said, the new track Fresh Start, Bad Reputation, Rebel Rebel, Cherry Bombs, or Cherry Bomb with the Runaways, Wasted. I Love Rock and Roll with Steve Jones and Paul Cook from the Sex Pistols, plus, Crimson and Clover, Hate Myself for Loving You, Rebel Girl is Bikini Kill. I Want to Be Your Dog, Feminazi from Fee, Fea, and Change the World. So a bunch of different stuff on here. I bought that used, so I was happy to get that. Love Joan Jett. So next up is the brand new Red Dragon Cartel called Patina. It's Jakey Lee. This is on Frontiers. Also has Phil Verone on drums. A couple other people too. Anthony Esposito on bass and Darren James Smith on vocals. I really like this record. I thought half of it was really good. It's cool to hear J.K. back. Some good heavy riffs on this one. There is a Japanese version with 2 extra tracks. One called Punch Clown and the other called Havana, BC. Which I think Havana is one of the first singles off this record. I haven't heard Havana, BC. But I think the first single off here was Speed Bag. And you got Chasing Ghosts, Punch Clown, like I said, My Beautiful Mess, Ink and Water, Crooked Man, Luxury of Breathing, Bitter. Pretty cool record, though. Jake's looking old. I guess we all are, but I'm used to that baby face Jake. But pretty killer record. He plays tremendous on here, I thought. It's it's like some of it's kind of straightforward hard rock, some of it has a little bit of a modern thing going on, but pretty killer. One of my favorite records so far this year, it's Scumbag Millionaire Speed from Sweden. Really killer record. If you like that Swedish sleaze stuff, you'll absolutely dig this record. It's on Suburban Records. I think it actually has a U.S. date now of December 7th. You'll be able to pick it up for fairly cheap, $12.99 or something. But if you like early Backyard Babies, Hardcore Superstar, Gemini 5, stuff like that, you'll absolutely love this shit, man. Really killer record. This is their first full length. They did have a couple EPs out, which I don't have. I'd like to pick them up at some point, but I think they were only released on 7-inch single, but we'll see. You have ASAP, Fast Action, Go Go Go, Under the Spell, Killing Time, Burn Baby Burn, Rolling Heavy, Got No Brain, Give Me a Break, White Flash, and Get in the Van. I think I liked every track on this record, which is kind of a rarity nowadays, but definitely check out Scumbag Millionaire. I want to get this on vinyl at some point. Picked up a new Rose Tattoo box set on Cleopatra called Scarred for Live. It's a 5-disc live box set from the early years, I think from 80 to 82. It's the only reason I picked it up, because it's got, the real early shit on it. Has a nice booklet, some killer pictures and stuff, synopsis of the box set, and then inside you get Mount Druitt in Sydney, Australia, January 1st, 1980. That has 9 songs on it. Bondi Lifesaver in Sydney, Australia on August 31st, 1980. That has 14 songs. Reading Rock Fest, August 29th, 1981. That's got 9. The Hordern Pavilion in Sydney, 1982, April 30th. That has 16 songs. And then the last one is the Wax Museum in Washington, D.C. on December 12th, 1982. They're pretty cool. They're like soundboard or radio broadcast. Some of them aren't perfect sounding, but it's cool to hear that old Rose Tattoo stuff. I've always been a big fan of these guys, so it's a pretty killer little box set. Don't know if this is on vinyl. I'm not 100% sure if it is or not, but it's pretty killer. So if you like Rose Tattoo, I would suggest checking that out. Next up, the debut full length from Greta Van Fleet. Haven't really listened to this that much. I think I listened to it twice. This album was hit or miss. It was just okay, I thought. There was some really good stuff on here and just some okay stuff. But I definitely have to listen to it again. They definitely have that Zeppelin vibe going on the whole album for the most part. But it's pretty cool. And I know this is out on vinyl, and I think there's a limited, exclusive at, what's that place called? Urban Outfitter? Because, Urban Outfitter sells vinyl now, so I think there's an exclusive color on that at that store, which is bullshit, but whatever. But I have to dig into that one a little more. Couple bootlegs I picked up. Billy Gibbons at the House of Blues from October 16th, 2018. An audience tape, but it sounds killer. 19 songs from his Big Bad Blues tour, which I absolutely love that new Billy Gibbons record. I thought that was a fucking great record, but he does Rollin' and Tumblin', Treat Her Right, Missin' Your Kissin', I Thank You, which is a Sam and Dave cover. Jesus Just Left Chicago, I Like It That Way, Hollywood, 151, Rising Water Blues, Bring It to Jerome, which is Bo Diddley, Just Got Paid, I Got Love If You Want It, which is a Slim Harpo cover, Blue Jean Blues, Route 66, Let's Go, Let's Go, Let's Go, Thunderbird, Sharp Dressed Man, Whole Lot of Love, and LaGrange. Killer solo band too, as well. So if you can find this one, definitely check that out. Gene Simmons Australia tour live from Sydney on August 31st, 2018. Uh, has Ace Frehley on a couple tracks at the end, but a pretty killer. I wasn't really paying attention to the Gene Simmons solo tour this time around. Um, I kind of fell out with the whole Vault Experience box set and $2,000 for 10 disc set, and I just want the music. I don't need all the bullshit that goes along with it. Um, but from what I understand, a lot of the demos sounded like shit anyway, so no big loss there. But um, when I found this, I looked at the track listing. I thought it was really interesting. He does obviously like some Kiss stuff, mostly Kiss stuff, but he does some weird Kiss shit. Like um, starts out with "Shout It Out Loud," "I" from the Elder, "Are You Ready," which I'm not sure what that is. War Machine, "Long Tall Sally," which is a great cover. "Calling Dr. Love," "Charisma," "She's So European," "Love Theme from Kiss," "Let Me Go Rock and Roll," "I Was Made for Loving You," which is funny because he says he hates that song, but yet he still plays it all the time. "Do You Love Me," "Watching You," "Radioactive," "I Love It Loud," "Plaster Caster," and then "Deuce" and "Rock and Roll All Night" with Ace Frehley. Pretty cool set list. It was a good listen, especially now that this band is Ace Frehley's band, apparently. So they're a pretty tight band. They're really good, I thought. So it was cool to hear that. Another Rose Tattoo bootleg. Merrickville Bowling Club, the 40th anniversary tour. And that's in Sydney from October 5th, 2018. Uh, with Mark Evans on bass. As one of the boys, Juice on the Loose, Man About Town, Assault and Battery, Tramp, Rock and Roll Outlaw, Butcher and Fast Eddie, Standover Man, Branded, Black Eyed Bruiser, Once in a Lifetime, 1854, Rock and Roll is King, Bad Boy for Love, Scarred for Life, Remedy, Ostrowali, We Can't Be Beaten, and Nice Boys. Another killer audience, um, an audience recording, but I don't see Rose Tattoo that often, so this is a nice two disc set. It's got the old school look to the discs, the old school bootleg look with the trademark quality logo. Killer. It's a good listen. Next up, Super Suckers, Hanger on the Hudson, it's called. And this is from Troy, New York, September 30th, 2018. Another big show. 34 tracks on this one. They open with like a bunch of, like, I don't remember if they open with all acoustic stuff or they do a little rock set, acoustic set, and then they play The Smoke of Hell and La Mano Canuda in their entirety, the first two records. So another audience recording, but I love the Super Suckers, so had to score that one. A couple other Kiss bootlegs, Not For the Innocent, which I've had this for a long time, but it was just in the pile because I've been listening to it because of this next one I picked up. But Not For the Innocent is outtakes from the old days. They all sound pretty killer. They got Stanley the Parrot, High and Low, Burning Up with Fever, Rotten to the Core, Jelly Roll, Deli Planet, Do You Love Me, Flaming Youth, Great Expectation, None of Your Business, Hound for Your Love, I Don't Want Your Romance, Man of a Thousand Faces, Rock and Rolls Royce, See You in Your Dreams, See You Tonight, True Confessions, It's Gonna Be Alright, Love Came to Me, Bad Bad Lovin' 2, Forever, which is different than the one from Hot and Shade, Reputation, and Not For the Innocent, which was recorded during the Preacher Sessions with Paul and Gene both singing. And then they re-recorded it for Lick It Up. But this is on the Godfather's records. And then this one just came out, Not for the Innocent 2. This is a double 2 CD set, and I would imagine by looking at the track listings and listening to it, a lot of this came from Gene Simmons' Vault box set, because there's tracks on here I've never heard of. And they all sound pretty killer. Let's see. Baby Driver, See In My Dreams, Calling Dr. Love, Take Me, Love 'Em and Leave 'Em. Howling for Your Love, Christine 16, Tunnel of Love, Got Love for Sale, Almost Human, Rockin' in the USA, Larger Than Life, Love Came to Me, Gypsy Nights, Charisma, X-Ray Eyes. You get the gist, but I think a lot of it's from that box set. But there is like 50 songs on here, so that's probably half of the box, all the decent sounding shit from the Vault box set, so now I don't have to get that. Unless somebody wants to burn me a copy of the whole 11 disc Vault box set. Next up, which I did an individual review of, and that's Ace Frehley's Spaceman. Love this record. I think this is a really solid record for Ace. You can see my individual review for that on my channel. Same with this one. Hank Von Hell, Egomania. This could be one of my favorite albums this year as well. I absolutely love this record. More so now than when I did the initial review, but every track on here I absolutely love. It's just really, really good. If you like Turbo Negro, definitely go pick this up. It's out on vinyl as well. Blood is probably one of my favorite tracks on here. Bum to Bum, Wild Boy Blues, I really like a lot. Too High, Dirty Money, it's all killer. I can't stress enough. You can watch my individual review for it, but could be my top album this year. Could be. Last two I picked up, the Suede Razors, All the Hits and Misses. This is on Pirates Press Records. I've been listening to some of their stuff online. They have a bunch of EPs out, as you can see. This takes every EP and puts it on one disc. There's 16 tracks on here. One of my favorite tracks on here is Bover Girl. I guess that's how you pronounce it. Berliner Bust. Passion on the Pitch, Rubies and Pearls, Long Shot Kid, Keep On Rockin'. If you like, I don't want to say pop punk because it's not like that whiny pop punk, but it's like that, I don't know, kind of barroom punk mixed with like 70s hard rock, I guess. It's weird. There's some really killer stuff on this record. You can check out their stuff on Bandcamp, but I really liked it. I thought they were great. And I definitely like the fact that they put all their singles on one disc, which is killer. But Digipack, you can get this right from Bandcamp for pretty cheap too. But definitely check out Suede Razors. I thought they were really, really good. And the last one I picked up, this just came out. It's the brand new Chrome Division. One Last Ride. It unfortunately will be their last album. This is their 5th studio album. I think Nuclear Blast is actually, if you get it direct from Nuclear Blast, you get a box that goes with it that fits the other 4 CDs in it, which I thought was a cool idea. I just didn't. I ordered this through the shop, so always liked Chrome Division. If you like biker heavy metal kind of stuff, straight up death punk maybe, I would definitely check out Chrome Division. I really like this band a lot. It is unfortunate that they're calling it quits after this record, but 5 albums worth of stuff is still better than nothing, you know, to look forward to. But I thought this was just as strong as their other albums. I really love their first two records, and the last album I thought was really good. And this one's up there with them. You get tracks like So Fragile, Walk Away in Shame, Back in Town, You Were Dead to Me, I'm on Fire Tonight, Staying Until the End. This one is Wild, One Last Ride, We Drink, uh, and Towards the Unknown, which is an outro. But if you like the last Chrome Division, if you like Chrome Division, definitely pick this up. Really killer record. I believe it's on vinyl. We were not offered the vinyl, so I had to get the CD. But if I ever see it on vinyl, I'll probably pick it up. But anyway, that is it for this CD update. I know it was a quick one. Still getting over this fucking pneumonia sucks, man. But stay tuned for a LP update, and like I said, a Black Friday record store day update. So that is it. So again, thanks everybody for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Click that thumbs up button if you like this, and let me know what you've been picking up or listening to in the comments below. Let me know if there's anything I missed that you think I'd be into, and I'll talk to you all real soon. Stay tuned for the LP update. That'll be in the next day or two. Try to get it in before Thanksgiving. But in case I don't, everybody have a great Turkey Day. Have a good Black Friday, whatever you're doing, whether it's record store day related or not. And have a great weekend. And I'll talk to you all real soon. Peace.